Hello there, this is DBT and this is Art of Runes. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt Legends Unite. And today, I bring you a bit of a dual purpose video. It's kind of the continuation of two separate videos, one of them being the multiplayer test of the McMurtry Spearling. And yes, I've done that before, but that was in MP2. This time, I'm gonna try it in the World Series and see how it does over there, because in theory, the matchmaking should be more fair. We'll see how that goes. But also, I'm gonna continue trying to get a bunch of credits from multiplier with the credit multipliers. Don't you love those two words close to each other? But anyway, so yes, I'm gonna be trying to maximize my credits while I'm doing this. We'll see how this whole thing goes. Before I jump into it, if you enjoy my content, please hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. When you're doing these things, you're telling YouTube this is worth recommending to more people, and in that way the channel can be discovered and I can continue making these videos for you. So go ahead, if you want more Asphalt Legends Unite content, like, subscribe. But alright, like I just mentioned, I've already done the test on MP2. You know that the matchmaking over there happens through the car rank, and there was a free try of the car, so that was good and whatnot. But that meant that the car could be matched against a bunch of different things. You know, cars from very low class all the way to class S. It was a bit of a mess. In theory, in MP1, in the World League, that is where the matchmaking should be more fair, because, you know, the cars are assigned in certain pools depending on the league that you're on and whatnot. Now, the thing is, you can see over there on the left side that I'm in Gold League 2. The McMurtry Spearling is actually found all the way down in Gold 4. So in theory, I'm bringing a card from a lower sub-league. But then again, you know that playing at the end of the season, it's a little bit peculiar. So we'll see how this whole thing goes. And by the way, like I said, I'm going to be trying to get credits. My multipliers are going to be on the left side of the screen. I'm going to put them right about now. There they are. Now, I have a bit of a question as to whether I'm in times 4 or times 20. I did a bit of an oopsie on my counting, so I'm not 100% sure. Let's find out. And here we go. Okay, so I put the now part over there on the times 4. This might be a times 4 race, or it might be times 20. Again, I was counting them just quite alright, but then I had a bit of an oopsie in another race that I quit. And I'm like, uh-oh, does that push it, or how does that work? I'm not sure if quitting the race, you know, counts as you've already done this race, or if it's like, oh, we was suspended, it doesn't count. I don't know. We're gonna figure that out right now. Also, I changed my volume settings over here a little bit, because in the previous video, I think it was the last video that I did on Alu for the Nintendo Switch. Someone was telling me that the sound of the game was a little bit too loud, and I agree to some degree. The problem is that other video, precisely where I was talking about the credits, it starts with the SCV-12, and the SCV-12 really, against logic, uses a V10 engine sound. Well, it should be a V12, that's why the name is SCV-12. Anyway, the V10 engine sound in this game is insanely loud, ridiculously loud. It's way louder than the majority of the other engines, so that's why it sounded so bad. But I will agree that maybe my volumes were a little bit off, so I adjusted it. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you feel like, oh, Jesus Christ, like this volumes right now for this video are a little bit better. Now, as I've explained in that other video, it is a bit annoying to get first places in multiplayer, because that replaces your credit multiplier for a times 3. And if this is a times 20 race, I definitely don't want to finish in first place, because, you know, that's gonna hurt. And besides, for the exploration right now of figuring out if I'm in times 4 or times 20, it's still good for me to slow down quite a bit, allow my opponent to get past me. Oh, come on, you're supposed to get past me, buddy. You're supposed to get past me. Okay, there we go. All right, 2 people got past me. Oh, no! I finished in first place. I don't know. I have absolutely no clue if this is gonna be at times 4 or times 20. Impossible to know. Oh my God. No, dudes, what happened? You were supposed to... Guys, you were so fast. What happened there? Ah, boy. All right, well, there you go. Titanium, Slycan, Glickenhaus, Peugeot, Onyx, and the 918 Spider. Ah, Jesus. Oh yeah, I suppose I should show you indeed the that this multiplayer, no matter what, is gonna say times 3. That is my problem with it. I mean, look at my credits. It's 9,000 credits, which are fine and all of that, but I'm gonna get a times 3, and this is not what I wanted. So, oof. And again, this is never a shot at the skill level of other players or whatnot, but the reasoning for me to make this dual purpose video was precisely because I'm playing very late in the season. It's about to end in a couple of days, right? So that means that there's the people that are still stuck in gold are because A, they're like me and they're just messing around. They're not really committing to do anything. They're just like whatever, not really playing multiplayer. Or are people that unfortunately have not been able to get out of the gold league and all of this time, so they're not necessarily the most proficient players. And again, that's not a dig. We all have been terrible at this game, or bad, or not so bad, or, you know, people that practice enough to start getting good and whatnot, whatever. We all have different skill levels. You can see I'm not even using nitro. Jesus Christ. I have to slow down quite a bit because this is a short race. Please don't let them be grouped together. This race, either way, is going to be a times 20. Because if the previous one was a times 4, this is the times 20. The previous one was a times 20. I have 2 times 20 in a row. So either way, this is going to be times 20. So this is still not going to... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Okay, I got 3rd place. But at least I'm going to get my multiplier. So this is going to be times 20. But again, I don't know if it's the first times 20 or if it's the second times 20. Oh, boy. What happened there? Viper, Ferrari, Volcano, Lycan, Glickenhaus, Volcano, and an Acura NSX. All right. I mean, okay, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. So, yeah, this is going to be a times 20. That's a pretty decent amount of credit, so I'll get it. But again, I don't know if this is my first or second times 20. Jeez, this is tough. This is tough, I tell you. So, as I was saying, it is a bit of a tough situation now, or in general. To be playing this late in the season, and oh, look at that, the Praga. The Praga is also tiny. It's almost the size of my McMurphy. Nice. Again, not trying to say, oh wow. I was about to say these players may not be a great, and then DBT proceeds to crash massively. You know what? This actually might make it interesting. Can I catch up? Let's see what we can do over here. Either way, whatever happens in this race, so long as I don't finish 1st place, I'm still going to be able to learn whether this is the second times 20 or if we already moved to the times 8. You can see that I have it marked as this should be my second times 20, but again, I'm not 100% sure. So, oh, the Praga is still a little bit bigger than mine. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, I don't know. This is why I haven't done a whole lot of MP1 testing anymore. Because I've talked about this topic quite a bit in the past, how it is really, really, really annoying to me that I don't really get to enjoy the lower leagues at all anymore. Because, well, you know, again, players are stuck over here. If players are stuck over here, it's because they just don't have either the cars or the skill for it. Come on, guys, I need you to get past me. I need you to get past me, come on. You know what, maybe I shouldn't even call this a multiplayer. Oh, man, I can't. All right, 4th place. I'll live with that. I just want to find out if this is times 20 or times 8. That'll allow me to figure out where I am in my map. I don't even know how many credits you get for 4th place over here. So what happened here? Huracan Evo Lycan, GTR Nismo, and P1 Lycan Praga, and the Racer Jacket. All right. So is this times 20 or was that times 8? This is where I'm gonna learn if you quit a race. Does that push the multiplier? It's times 20. Okay, so that means that that race that I did quit before I started recording, I guess I'll claim it. Might as well, right? That race, it was going to be a times 8. No, excuse me, a times 4. But I didn't finish it, so it rolled over, I suppose. You know what? I'm not going to mince words now. I'm just going to say it how it is. I hope I don't offend anybody. It's not my intention to offend anybody, but I hate dancing around the topic so much and not being able to formulate my idea. People that are still playing this late in Gold League, it's because they are not very good players. I'm sorry, but it is the truth. And that is fine. It's not. I'm not trying to, you know, shame them or anything. It's fine. So the problem is that if I want to try to do a multiplayer test of this car, for example, and I'm playing at this point, well, unfortunately, I'm just going to be getting absolute W's like you're saying right now. Like, I'm barely even trying. You know that when I'm yapping non-stop, I'm barely paying attention to the races. And even though I'm barely paying attention to the races right now, I'm still, look at that, I'm so far ahead of everybody. And now, does that mean that this car is OP? I mean, it's a very strong car, don't get me wrong. But no, it has a lot to do with the players, unfortunately, just being of a different, what would I say, skill level, right? So this doesn't really work out as a multiplayer test of the car. And that is what I'm saying. That's why I missed the reset. Come on, get past me. Yeah, this is going to be a times 8, but hey, times 8 is still a pretty decent bunch of credits. This is why this doesn't really work as a multiplayer test. Because, I mean, it's like, what is the word? Smurfing, maybe? Is that what technically I'm doing over here? All right, so yeah, this should be a times 8. Is it a times 8? Yes, it's going to be. All right, for 6,000 times 8, that's what, 48? Yes. All right, that's pretty decent. I'll take it. All right, this race is going to be at times 4, so I don't really need to get a second place or anything. I'll just finish the race. If I finish on first, so be it. But yeah, because I mean, multiplayer times 4, whatever. So yeah, this is the very sad, the very unfortunate situation of how the multiplayer works. And again, I know that Gameloft fortunately did say that they're looking into, oh god, how to sort of resolve this situation. That they said that they're maybe gonna give the option to allow players to rank all the way down for the next multiplayer series and start again from the bottom. Now, the only problem with that is that because of how long each one of these leagues are, that's gonna take a long time. So it's sort of a, I understand why they did it the way they did it, because yeah, ranking again from the very bottom of the leagues to get back to Platinum or Legend League, yeah, it's gonna take a tremendous amount of time. So that's why I said that I like how it worked in Asphalt 9, because it wasn't the climb wasn't as long. And I thought that was kind of fine, because again, every single time that the season would restart, you would start from the bottom, but hey, it would take you, I don't know, 20, 30 races, however many it take you to get back into Platinum or Elite if you're logged back, or whatever, depending on your skill level, right? But I thought that was a lot of fun. I thought that that was the way to go, the way that it is done right now. Again, I never get to play. This is why I haven't ranked that up from gold, because I want to test some of these cars, but then I notice how futile this idea of trying to test a car is like this, when I'm going to be playing basically smurfing and playing against players that are at a different skill level. And I make a lot of emphasis, oh yeah, we're on time frame, I did change it. I make a lot of emphasis on this thing of me playing against technically smurfing, I suppose. Because, you know, I could not talk about it and just make myself look good and be like, ha, look at me getting W after W. I'm so, no, but honestly, that just feels dishonest. I would rather just acknowledge like, hey, listen, this is not really a fair fight. So yeah, there is that. Because it's never been my interest to make myself look good over here, right? I know that I'm a very mid player, and that's fine. You know, I can live with that. Now, am I slowly trying to improve in the game? Yeah, for sure. But it's not like, oh, this is the grind to become the best. Nah, not even close. Okay, I'm super far ahead of everybody. I need to slow down because this is a times 20, and it's 100% in my best interest to finish in second place. All right. Now, the useful part is when the second place, the guy that is catching up to me, is alone, because that allows me precisely to let him pass, but it still ensures that I'm gonna... He's not getting past me. What's going on? Guys, still need to get past me? Come on. No. Yes! Oh, I did get second. Jesus. I think some people have indeed figured this out. Well, I mean, I made a whole video talking about this topic. But I've seen some people that do the same thing that I do and slow down at the end because it's like, I want my credits, dude. You finish them first. So, hey, it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do if you want your credits, all right? All right, so 6,000 times 20, 100,000. Let's go. There we go. Nice. Oh, look at that. I got into Gold League 1. All right, cool. Let's see what we do over there. All right, quickly, because several ideas. Osaka. Lovely. This is going to be a pretty good track for my car. But I was also going to say, now that I'm in Gold 1, which is where people are trying... it's the league where people are grinding to get out of this. Yeah, there's a chance that it's going to be even... it's going to be more competitive than Gold 2, so there is that. We'll see how that goes, though. Right away, I took quite a lead. Again, to be fair, this is like another really good track for this car. Because of how twisty it is and this ridiculous acceleration that this car has, this is like the playground for great acceleration in agile cars. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But, actually, you can see there's some guy behind me. So he's not, like, falling super far behind. That's good. This might actually get interesting. Oh, but... And yeah, I'm just so happy to have my McMurtry at gold. In my global account, I did take this car to... Oh, I'm pulling ahead of everybody. I did get this car to 4 stars, and I even thought of spending some tokens and getting it to the 5th star. I would not have been able to gold it over there, but I could have gotten it pretty close. But I decided not to. I'm like, no, you know what? I already golded it in this account. This is fine. I'll live with my 4-star McMurtry over there. Maybe sometime I will try it in MP2. Yeah, that's good. Keep this. Yeah, nice. But yeah, that'll be in the future. I've done too many videos with this one, considering this one. Too many videos on this car already, so that should be enough. But yeah, oh, look at that. Did that guy just got into platinum? Yeah, look, that's what I was saying. I think that guy just got into platinum. So that's kind of neat. Very, very well. And on the other hand, they should be at times 20, so give me credits. Yeah, baby. Okay, let's see how it goes this time. Because again, I think I'm in a slightly more competitive sub-league. And the previous track was very much to my advantage. This one, not so much. So we'll see how we do over here. There's some pretty fast cars compared to mine. There's a Glickenhaus house, but unfortunately I did see that that's not very upgraded. So that I don't think that's going to be doing amazing. But whoa! Whoa, this car's so tiny that it can even do that. Jesus. I've never seen anybody do a wrong direction barrel roll there, but anyway. So yeah, anyway, like I said, this video is a bit of an amalgamation of ideas. I did want this to be, like I said at the start, I wanted this to be a multiplayer test, but this isn't really working out in that way, because I'm not really testing how competitive this car is. In fact, you're seeing that I'm having to purposely slow down in order to let them pass, just to maximize my credits and all of that, which to some degree, again, it shows precisely what I was talking about in that other video about the credits and how you may not want to get first places all the time if what you're looking for is the multiplier of credits. See, I'm not even using my nitro just to let that guy get past me, but see, he's not getting past me. No, he's not. Okay, good. So yeah, I don't know. Again, I guess in some way this works as a practical example of both things, how playing in gold towards the end of the season, you're gonna encounter, well, you know, that, what, how did I get ahead of him? He was, okay, there you go. I mean, this is a times 12 race, so it's not as much as times 20, but still a decent amount of credits, so I still won the second place then. And yeah, let's just get on and get my credits, come on. Ooh, and a bit of tokens. Nice. 72,000 still. I'm telling you, very respectable. So, all things considered, I'm honestly thinking of just straight up giving up on the MP1 tests of cars that are not in Platinum, because that is what I belong, in Platinum. I'm not good enough to get into Legend League, so I mostly belong in Platinum. And over there, I could do some tests that are going to be much more fair and all of that, and I will probably get into doing that. But there's only so many cars that I can drop in Platinum. So the thing is, and this is why I said that I'm thinking of just giving up on tests of lower leagues until GameLoft adds that way of starting again from the bottom. Because this is kind of pointless. You know, this is not a proper multiplayer test. Unfortunately, like I said, and again, it's not a dig at anybody's skill level or anything. You can see that I'm not even using nitro. I'm purposely slowing down to try to let them pass and all of that. So this is not really a test of the competitiveness of the car. This is not me saying, oh, I'm such a good player. I'm not, you know, but, you know, I just don't belong necessarily in this league. And then the other thing is, for example, those tokens that I just got right now, I normally don't get them because, again, I don't play enough multiplayer 1 to really grind to get the better rewards that I could get if I were to actually play. I've been purposely having to not play multiplayer to avoid ranking up so that I can do this quote-unquote test of cars in lower leagues. But then I do this test and I'm like, oh, wow, this is so depressing because this is not even a fair fight. So I don't know. I think I'm just gonna focus on MP1 tests that are gonna be exclusively on Platinum, because otherwise there's no point. Oh, I should have won this race. I just realized this is a times 4. I don't know why I was purposely going in second place. Whatever. You see, I guess it's force of habit or whatever, however you say that. So I don't know what you guys think. Should I just straight up give up on this idea of doing the test of MP1 that is not Platinum until GameLoft had that way of starting from scratch? Because again, if I was a more vain person, I would actually be enjoying this, like getting W after W after W, and like, look at me go, oh yeah, I'm such a good. Nah, that like I said earlier, that just seems dishonest to me. It seems dishonest, and it would be dishonest to you guys. So yeah, I don't see the point. And again, for the exploration of things that we're trying out over here and whatnot, in terms of, I'm investigating what we learned, for example, today, that if you quit a race, the multiplier rolls to the next race and whatnot. Yeah, it's good, but overall, you know, I would have liked to really test out this car against its peers or whatever. It's just, again, unfortunate that there's not really a moment when that's gonna be all that doable. The only moment when you can do this lower rank test, I suppose, is when the split ends, or whatever is the terminology. I cannot remember the terminology that GameLoft used for all these things, where in theory you're gonna be ranked down and whatnot, but that happens, what, like 4 times a year? That's ridiculous. Okay, I need to let this guy pass because this is a times 20 and I do want my 100,000 credits. So, come on, dude. Come on. Keep it up. Nice. And yeah, there we go. That's gonna be first place. No, excuse me, second place, which is actually what I want. So that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. As you can tell, I am a little bit conflicted with this whole thing. I don't think testing out these cars is really working out in the lower leagues. So yeah, 120,000. I'll take that. Thank you very much. So yeah, I don't know what you guys think. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, once again, hit the like button, all of that good stuff. If you would like to support me directly, please consider joining the Vroom membership. The information is by the join button with exclusive videos and whatnot. So that's a way to support me directly, which I would really appreciate. But that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.